So my extended family got together recently and we talked about how we're going to do things over the Christmas holiday, who we are going to gather with, who we weren't going to gather with, why and how we were going to do that, all in ways that kept everybody both feeling safe and engaged and still provided meaningful interaction for one another. And I think for me, what really stood out is it was again a reminder that despite wherever we are in life, that our places of connection and of belonging are deeply impactful and really matter for who we are as people and for what it means for us to function as people, whether we live on our own or are part of a family of 32, that how we are connected to one another gathers, especially in this season that can often be filled with emotional highs and deep emotional lows. And I think for a reminder for us is that as we gather in this season, there's a place for us to remember that there are people we need to care for and tend for, people we need to reach out for that often can feel alone or isolated in a normal season, let alone during this time. It also reminded me of how we connected and gather as a community. When we started our community group program through this fall, we said they'd run up through this week. And then this week we said we'd figure out where things go. And so here's what we're proposing. We think that all groups should probably take some sort of a break for now during the holiday season, right? To give some time to let those rest. And then when we pick things up in the new year, to just talk. What do you want to do? Do you want to continue to gather? Yes or no? In what ways do you want to gather? And how is it we continue to find place and connection, meaning and purpose in the midst of this crazy season of where we find ourselves? Because we know that connecting matters and we know that rhythms and systems and seasons change. So wherever you are, friends, and if you're part of a community group or if you are not, we all know we're going to connect and gather with people in this time, and we want to encourage you to do it well and to do it safely as we come to celebrate the birth of Christ and the advent of hope into our world. May you find grace and peace this week, friends. Have a good week.